Hello, welcome. Welcome. We're here this month, and as we do our summer promotion, we are showcasing some amazing cases that have had great results with chiropractic. And so we have Nancy. Hello, Nancy. Thank you. Um, and what we want to do today is really just show how um, chiropractic has helped you and many other people go from a place of loss of health, loss of the ability to do things that are necessary, things you love, to a place of healing and restoration. So, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and also give us a vision of what your health was like and how the problems started coming about when they hit their worst?
Well, I'm 36. I stay at home with 4 kids. I'm busy. My husband works out of town a lot. Just actually, my son, uh, he reminded me the other day. Actually, Mom, remember when I had to get up and watch Morgan because you couldn't move? I said, yep, I remember. Because my baby, my youngest, was only a year old, and I couldn't do anything.
Wow.
I could not take care of myself. I couldn't take care of her. I couldn't function at
Huh.
all. I couldn't even open the fridge. I
Wow.
couldn't open a cupboard. Everything was causing really intense muscle spasms, and the sciatica in my left leg was completely out of control. That was the beginning of my 3.5 months on sofa. It must have been
Three and a half
inflammation.
months.
3.5 months I couldn't move it. I spent
Wow.
It was awful. Last summer, I had him build a gate on my front doorstep, and I put the sandbox on my doorstep, and so that I could look out the window while she kind of played a little bit back and forth because I couldn't do anything.
That was last summer.
That was last summer.
Huh.
Yeah, it was like being tasered over and over and over again, and I actually was screaming.
And so tell me, what was this again was your back and going down
My lower back,
your leg,
right across my groin, right down my left leg, right into the calf. It felt like somebody was carving my calf with a blade, or I can't explain that pain. Sometimes it would tighten up and wouldn't let go at all for like minutes and minutes. Really, really painful.
Okay.
A few months later, she did call, and that was when I was at my worst. And I told her there was no way I could work. I can't move. I can't get off the sofa. I'm completely locked. Something is going on. I don't know what it is. I can't get help.
Wow.
So I was pretty scared actually, because I didn't know what it was and how long it was going to last, or if it was ever going to go away.
Right.
It would have ruined my whole life. There's no way I could have been a happy wife, a happy mother. It was I don't know. It was chronic pain. And she actually she told me I needed a chiropractor, and I said okay. And she said you need to go see Dr. Mark, and she gave me your contact information. And I hung up the phone and I called, and I spoke with Dale, and I was crying on the phone with Dale. And she figured out a way to get me in. I believe the very next morning I came in, and that's when I drove to 20 minutes, and I couldn't get across the parking lot. There was days first when I came here where you or Dale would even bring my baby out to the car, because I have it was hard. I didn't have anyone at that time to actually 3 days a week watch a baby. So and other people from other clients, patients, would bring her out of the car and bring her in for me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dale's awesome.
Dale is awesome.
And you shared how, again, this is I just like to praise Dale, but it was her compassion that was something that was
she sensed it.
Was she caught on to
Absolutely.
The suffering that you were going through, right?
And when I walked in the door the next morning, she knew that that she spoke to me the day before.
Mhm.
She knew.
Right.
She helped me. I was very emotional because I didn't know if it was going to work.
Yeah.
I was really
Yeah.
just scared. Well, a lot actually. I saw my X-rays. I understood them. It made sense for once why I had this pain without having a car accident or an injury. My husband understood them and was very concerned, very hopeful also though,
Right.
and just wanted me to get treatment immediately. Right now, he knew this could not go on. It would affect. He would have to change jobs. He would have to stay home.
Right.
I was actually figuring out how to somehow get respite. Have somebody. I was calling my insurance company to see if they would cover having somebody come in my house and take care of me.
Wow. That's how severe it was.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if it went on any longer, I couldn't have. There's
Yeah.
no way people can live in that much pain for a long period of time.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah. Let's go from now. So you had received chiropractic before, right? So it wasn't your first time.
It was a different type of chiropractic.
Okay. Tell me what your experience was in the first, let's say, month, and how you noticed the improvements starting.
You had told me that the spasms should stop fairly quickly after a few adjustments. So that was, I was so happy to hear that. But the spasms did stop after probably just 3-4 adjustments.
Wow.
The spasms stopped. And I was like holding my breath every day, waiting for a spasm, and the day would go by and nothing. Actually, first when I started, very soon after I started, you were going on summer holidays.
Oh, okay.
And but I did. I came in 4 treatments that week, and we made it up, and it worked. Within probably 12 treatments, I felt relief, and I felt okay. This is going to work.
Awesome. That's great. Huh. Yeah. So let's skip forward. Is this summer different than last summer?
This summer, yeah.
And what I find amazing is that for a while you couldn't do a sit-up, right? You couldn't do a plank.
Nope.
Are you doing those now?
I'm doing planks now.
Yep.
I did one yesterday for a minute.
Wow.
Yeah, with no pain in my leg.
Incredible.
At all.
Huh.
Yeah.
So you're back to the gym?
Back to the gym.
And I don't know what you do, but it's pretty intense, right?
It is intense. Some of the classes are. People think classes are fun, but they are. They really are.
And you, I really see you as a leader to younger women. You've got another girl going to the gym with you, right?
Yeah.
And you referred a ton of your friends in, which that's some other amazing stories. So how is it different now, looking forward to the rest of your life, in terms of your vision, your goals, your dreams, compared to what it was before this?
I feel strong. I feel confident that it's never going to happen to me again. So I feel free that way.
There's a freedom.
There is a freedom that way, and if I continue to do it, and I look forward to it. It makes me feel. There was one day a few months ago I came in here, and I had a really bad headache, and you did the deepest adjustment. I was like, wow, like it was loud and it was strong and it felt amazing. And I actually was making the turn to go home, and I realized my headache is gone.
Wow.
It was gone just like that. I actually said to my son, comes also Cohen, I said to Cohen, I can't believe my headache is just gone.
Great. And so last thing, advice to someone who has muscle spasms and is lying on a sofa. and maybe he's not doing what you're doing, but has been told that it's just something you have to live with. You're getting old, and just take some drugs and just move on with it and get on with your life. What would you say to those
I would say
people?
no, you definitely have to try. If you're suffering from anything, I think chiropractic now, absolutely, it's all ties to your spine. A lot of different ailments people deal with, and to me, it just makes perfect sense to just try chiropractic and see if it can relieve your symptoms. Because I mean, it changed my life for sure. And if you're suffering in pain like that, there has to be a cause. So what's the cause?
Right.
So taking, of course, there's definitely a need for pain management and things, absolutely. But if that's the only thing you're doing, then it's never going to get better.
Right. It's just masking it.
Yeah, totally. That's exactly.
Great. Thank you.
Thank
you
you
very much.
No, thank